live, laugh.
How's it going, everybody? This is take 2 of Live, Laugh, Lariat. I am Daniel, and I'm joined by the meat with the heat, Roberto Moss, and we are joined by. We did this the first time, trying to come up with a nickname. Did we ever find one?
Chat GPT said Money Mikey.
Money Mikey. I don't like that. You don't like that?
What? Well, listen, that sounds. I mean, it's okay. It could be better.
Okay.
In a way, just on a side note, I've realized that Chat GPT is probably who Michael Cole was talking to during the anonymous GM.
Yeah, he was the anonymous. Yes, that is canon. You're here with Molasses Mikey because he moves slow and he's so fucking smooth. Mikey Banker, like how you doing?
I like that.
Okay,
that's all right.
Yeah,
I like that.
How would you rank the meat with the heat? That's the nickname that I gave him. Is that good or bad?
I think it's good. I like the thing. He can come out and he say, "I'm the meat man."
We have the meats.
Yes, it's gonna. But you gotta get the big hands rubbed together like this. We said, the meat
man. But we are joined by Mikey Banker, professional wrestler, milk lover.
I'll be honest with you. I wanted to wait till the podcast to put this out there. So, come to circumstances, I can't drink milk no more.
Lactose intolerance?
No, my doctor told me, like, straight up, so look, man, that milk drinking, gotta stop. I was like, what? And then I just cut out milk. And then crazy thing about it, I cut out milk, started getting into the gym, and I began a crazy gains just like not even drinking milk. That's the crazy thing about it.
Hell yeah.
Like milk? Not even almond milk?
Not even almond milk. I just cut all milk out altogether.
Yeah.
I do protein. I've been doing protein shakes right now with with water because it just I don't know, man.
This is probably one of the only times I'm ever going to say this. Well, I've said it before, if I'm being honest. But if it's white, it ain't right.
Well, it was black though because it's chocolate milk.
Oh, chocolate milk, shit.
I'm messing around, but yeah, no. All jokes aside, though, but like, I haven't had a cup of chocolate milk in a very long time.
I don't know if you're familiar with him. He's local to North Carolina. His name is Victor Andrews. He's a wrestler.
Okay, I might know. I gotta see pictures of people because I'm bad with names.
Yeah, Roberto. Put out a picture of Victor Andrews really. No, but he doesn't drink water. He only drinks milk.
What? That's insane.
This dude is in the best shape of anybody I've ever seen in my entire life, too.
Yeah.
I gotta see a picture of this.
Okay, hold on.
I gotta see a picture of this dude's physique.
Look up like a picture of Herschel Walker's physique. It's pretty much the same.
Herschel.
Okay.
I
mean, the picture I'm putting in my head right now is this dude's like super jacked, abbed up, and just like chiseled. I'm ready to do competitions and stuff.
I'm gonna show you. We're gonna pull up his Facebook.
But is it honestly like, is that hyperbole or like it's not physically possible to drink 0 water and all milk? Like,
we've asked people, and nobody has been able to confirm that they've ever seen him drink water.
I mean, to be fair, I think dairy has a percentage of like water in there because they say I think it hydrates you.
Yeah.
Too, though.
I mean, that's like not even fiscally responsible to like just cut out water from milk.
Hold on one second.
Dog, what?
Hold on. You may know him. Like he's like legit one of the best wrestlers that I know, but he also was Bobby Lashley's sister on.
Oh shucks. Okay. Okay, I know who it is. I know who it is now.
Victory.
I remember this now. Okay. Yeah. Hey, my man's this Jack.
Yeah.
He's pretty decent.
Doesn't drink milk. He's a model. He's an actor. He does it all. He is Mr. Everything. And as long as that thing isn't drinking water.
My man doesn't drink. My man drinks no water. But hey, I give him props on that one. I give him a hand. Gotta give him a hand on that one.
Oh, This brings me to a topic, which is one of my favorite topics. He is an actor, and he does a lot of like Tubi movies. And his movies, I wouldn't say fall into this, but some of these fucking Tubi movies.
Yo, I know about them Tubi movies. My good friend, what's the Pretty Boy Smooth? Oh, damn, I think I said his name wrong. PB Smooths. You know PB Smooths, right?
No, I'm sorry.
Okay, PB Smooth's like this real tall basketball dude. He's a real cool guy. I love him to death, man. One day I was chilling at one of my friends' house down in Indiana, and they was like, "Yo, PB Smooth is in that Tubi movie." I said, "Nah, man." And I get on, I was like, "This dude's in the Tubi movie." I was like, everybody I know now, like recently. So it's funny because like my mom didn't watch TV movies now, and like the other day I was just chilling. I walk in the house, I watched the scene of. Who was it? The Liberian guy? What's his name again for AEW?
Peter Avalon. Yeah.
I see Peter Avalon versus PB Smooth. I see Peter Avalon grab onto like one of the balls from the pool table and start beating him up with it. I was like, what in the world is going on? And like I'm chilling in my house. I look at it. Why are you guys watching this? You know who those two are? My mom's like, no, we don't watch wrestling. I was like, okay,
problem right there. But I found my new favorite Tubi movie. Shout out to the Infinite Man Tim for sharing this.
PPP.
You know, like the COVID person.
That's crazy.
That's ridiculous.
But yes, this is a wrestling podcast. Contrary to popular belief, we're joined by Mikey Banker, very talented wrestler, some of the coolest gear around. And can I say something? Mikey, it's a cool fucking name, and we don't hear it enough.
I agree. I mean, the name Mikey, a lot of people don't name their kids Mikey no more.
Yeah, which is it's a shame.
The only Mikey that I know is the Mikey from, I'm old, but it's like the Mikey from the cereal, like the Kix cereal. Like Mikey loves Kix. Do you remember this? You're the only one to remember. That's like the first Mikey I was ever exposed to. Second was Mike Gogo. Then it's this Mikey.
Fun fact: I had a friend back in the day made a cereal box. It said like something he likes it. It's Mike, and it had my picture on it holding the box of Kix. I was like, I don't even like Kix. If I find it, I'll retweet it and show you guys and tag you into it.
Yeah, I would love that. I'm sorry that we're getting so off topic here, but this is also your reminder. If you're watching this not on YouTube and you're listening to it as a podcast, there's some stuff you're missing on this episode. So,
What's this stuff? Cereal for you. I'm not gonna try it. Let's get Mike. Yeah, he won't eat it. He hates everything. He likes it. Hey, Mikey.
Regular, cinnamon, and raisin life.
Hold on, time out. Those things are cinnamon?
Fisher Price Toys.
Yeah, if you don't have cinnamon life.
$150 on 40.
Hold on, that thing say Kix cereal with cinnamon. That doesn't say so dry though.
I don't know.
How they set my boy Mikey up. Like Mikey, eat anything. Like, give it to Mikey. Like, what?
Take it, Mike. It was like, take it, please, eat.
Yeah, that's not the first thing they gave that young boy to eat.
If I would have done the commercial, I would have been like, Mike, you want a slice of pizza? No. Mike, you want some oatmeal? No. Well, only thing I got left is these Kix. I don't think Mike will like. Holy crap, he likes it.
I mean, he also said like Mikey will eat anything. It's like earlier they're just like, Mikey, you want some dog poop?
What happens? It's steak flavored, Mikey. Come on.
He likes it.
He's just crying, just eating dog food.
Oh, man. Can I want to finish just because he had 3 of the 5. So just behind the scenes, we had a dumb list going on.
Okay.
Top 5 hands, like the hands team, like people that either catch well or people just like could play wide receiver in the NFL. Maybe if somebody else's legs gave them the running ability, who knows?
Okay.
Stone Cold Steve Austin, number 2. Yes. He said he was number 1. We were on number 3, 4, and 5.
Who's number 1 for you then?
Him.
Stone Cold Steve. Oh, Mikey.
Mikey is
I trust myself.
Oh.
Good hands.
He likes it.
This is off the rails, and I love it.
Who's 3, 4, and 5?
So they can't be in the NFL?
No, it's just wrestlers. Like he said, no, Kofi Kingston was 3. So who's 4 and 5?
What is the warrant like? Because he's good at like catching himself in the rumble.
Okay, how about this? You better go fight somebody, and you need a team, and like these wrestlers just want the whole WWE roster just walked into yo dog, I got your back. Just choose a couple of us.
Let's draft it.
I know.
Let's go 3 rounds.
Okay.
We'll each get 1. That way, we kind of like have to go. Mikey, you're our guest. You can go first.
Oh, my first draft pick? Easy. Brock Lesnar, duh.
Okay.
Wait, for hands?
No, we've changed.
Okay.
Like if you were to get into a fight and you're drafted a squad of wrestlers to come with you.
Okay, got it. So we got to go into a fight. So he's got Brock Lesnar. Okay. Who's second? Because I might need a
You're second. You're our other guest.
Oh, Jesus. Hornswoggle.
Dude.
Hold up.
Pick this shit.
Okay, I'll let you finish.
Yeah, what's your reasoning?
How is Brock Lesnar going to punch Hornswoggle in the face?
You just told to pick him up and throw him.
So this
He's
isn't
got
like
ground and pound him from standing up, bro. It's going to be harder than you think.
First off,
Hey,
kicks exist.
hey guys.
All right.
All I'm saying is this: my tag team partner Josh Fuller beat Hornswoggle, so hey.
Okay. It's possible. Okay.
Okay, Bobby Lashley, obviously, right?
Okay, yeah.
If Brock's off the board, I'll take Brock.
Yeah.
Bobby. Yeah.
I'm going with Haku.
Okay, that's good.
He can fuck some people. Haku is notoriously like a bad motherfucker. I'm so sorry. I forgot your grandmother was gonna listen to this. His grandmother hates me, by the way.
Because I cuss a lot, but it's all good. I'm good. I'm good now. She ignores everybody else. She's just like, well, you better now.
Okay. I'm so sorry.
You're good. My second draft pick. It should be obvious, guys. Mark Henry.
Oh yes.
Ah, nice.
I just won my fight with those two right there.
Oh well, if he's going Mark Henry, Paul White.
Paul White. Okay. Also known as the Giant.
The Big Show.
Also known as the Big Show. Also known as Captain Insano.
I would take Andre the Giant, but I think he'd be drunk. That also might make it better. So maybe Andre, because he ain't gonna feel it.
Yeah.
I'll take Andre actually.
Okay, Andre. I'm gonna take Kurt Angle.
Okay, that's a good one.
Yeah.
See, I was gonna do somebody else serious, but I'm like, yo, I got Brock, I got Mark Henry. I'm pretty decent, so I'm just gonna take my favorite wrestler, Goldust.
Goldust. Okay. I mean, Dusty Rhodes. He can fight.
I think I would probably take. Oh man, maybe like MJF or the Miz, and hope they could talk us out of it.
You think that they would talk you out of it, not into it?
Like so we could like get talk enough.
Nah, dog. They gotta throw them hands.
They
He's not getting out of this fight.
Okay, let's see.
Bring these out here.
This whole time.
Okay, so I've got Bobby. Who else did I pick? Lost of
Paul White.
Paul White.
Paul White.
I picked Andre. I got.
Oh yeah, Andre.
Or I'll take the Big Show because he's actually alive. We'll do that. Anthony Ogogo.
Anthony Ogogo. Yeah.
We'll do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is Jordan Burroughs gonna pro wrestle?
Who?
Jordan Burroughs, the current like Olympic gold medalist. Like
I don't know.
Oh, go ahead.
Wrong podcast, dude. You think I know?
We all need Chat GPT.
My third pick, I'm gonna go with Coco Beware's Bird.
Oh man.
The wild card, dude. You telling me?
Ow. I can see that. I could do that. Try to get away from him. Like, get away.
Yeah. And then just have Haku just punching him, Kurt Angle trying to tap him out.
Okay, that makes a lot. I like yours a lot too.
Yeah, I think these are all great, and I don't think anybody. I just imagine this is the scene from Anchorman, but with our teams just in the street. But
Fighting each other.
but we are joined by Mikey Banker, professional wrestler. I think this all got off the rails because I said professional wrestler, milk lover. So we finally made it all the way back. Professional wrestler, milk lover, but can't have it because of doctor's orders. Funny man, tag team aficionado, Mikey Banker. How are we doing today, Mikey?
I'm doing pretty good.
Well, this has been great. But yeah, this is a wrestling podcast. For those listening, or those watching, we're 20 minutes in. I don't know what I'm talking about. So let's just get to the questions. Mikey, Mikey will have it. And by that, I mean an answer for this question. What was your first experience with wrestling? Like, when is the first time that you ever saw it?
So I'm gonna give two.
Yeah.
Because it too happened to me. So when I was a child, my grandmother actually was just flipping through channels and just trying to get me to like sit down while she could cook for me. And she put on SmackDown. She's like, "Here, come watch wrestling." And if I can remember it very shortly, it was a Rock in the Ring with Rikishi, and I don't know who the two guys were. I don't know who it was. I think they had a flag. I think there was something that united something. I can't remember who they were, but I just remember the Rock cutting the promo. Something happens with Rikishi getting the guy in the corner, and there's a little the Rikishi butt thing in the corner.
Yeah, the stink face.
Oh, the stink face. And I was like, okay, who this? And what made me draw my attention was The Rock. And I remember telling my grandma, I was like, "Grandma, who's The Rock?" At the time, back in the day, they used to have the little side thing on the side of it to tell you all the stuff they would do. She came out there and said, she came out there, that's The Rock. His finisher's a people's elbow. He won this title, that title, this title. I was like, yeah, Grandma. And my grandma was like, yeah, what do you probably do it? So fast forward now, my mom and dad was divorced at the time, and my dad told me, he said, "Hey, I have a friend that's doing a wrestling show down in Richmond. This is around like 2000 and probably 2000 I don't know. I want to say 2010, probably 11 or 12, maybe 13. I want to say 13. My dad picked us up. He told us to say, "Hey, I'm gonna let y'all know we're going to a wrestling show." My first ever wrestling show was probably my favorite one of them all because that's where I met my first two trainers at the time. But the funny thing about it was I was a kid watching the show.
Yeah.
And just watching the little independent thing going on there is just like something so exciting because to me I never did something like that before. And one of the lessons from there, not lessons, one of the things I was told from the trainer, my former trainer, was like, "Man, wait till you get big. You can, become a wrestler." And then and it stuck to me ever since then.
That's awesome. So you saw it with your grandmother, and then you take the kind of step into the real world where you see it in real life, and then your trainer puts it in your head. How long before you have that conversation before you're actually doing it?
So I always say this about my wrestling career / outside life a little bit. I said my outside life and wrestling career kind of go hand in hand. That makes sense because it was I had a lot of bumps and roads in real life at the time when I was growing up to do wrestling and stuff. And same thing with professional wrestling, getting and going through the growing phase,
Yeah.
I graduated high school in 2016, and my mom got me a job working at the hospital. And you know how that goes. You're a kid at the hospital. You don't know what you're doing, man.
Yeah.
And I was just getting in trouble. And one day I was on my phone. The lady just snapped off at me. I was like, okay, cool. So I walked out. I was like, all right, I'm gonna get away from this. So I clocked out, went home. The next day, she made a lie up again. She made a lie up on me saying that he was doing X, Y, and Z at the job site. I was like, oh yeah. And they fired me. So I had that much money. I just got paid, and I had to try to keep money in my hands, keep going. I bought a gym membership with the last money I had, and I saw a wrestling school thing up there, so I called the number. Being a kid, called the number, and the guy was funny. The thing about it was the guy didn't even pick up. So I hit my dad up. Fun fact about this: that guy from the show I was telling you about in the train had the school down here. He moved back down here, had the school, and my dad got me the contact with him. And crazy thing about it was this: my first day of wrestling school training, I walked all the way down to the training facility.
It's intense.
So yeah, but yeah, this is growing pains, man.
Growing pains make us who we are. They're definitely an important part. Where was your first who was your first trainers?
My first trainers were a tag team called the Capital Vices with Money and Sin. You might know Jason from the set with Lance Lude when they wrestled for Ring of Honor back in the day. They had matches against like Claudio and Chris Hero when they were the rulers of the Kings of the Kings of the
Wrestling or something like.
There we go.
Yeah, awesome. So, what was it like? Did you first off, I guess, did you play any sports in high school at all, or?
Oh, I played a hell of a lot of sports in high school, man. Like my first love was always football, and I guess the football wasn't towards my sophomore year in high school. I didn't like football that much, and I was still still young, so I did football, wrestling, and track all 4 years of high school.
Oh shit! So you were quite the athlete. How does
pretty
that?
Much.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
What position?
I played DN for football and middle linebacker sometimes, but my favorite spot for football would be DN. For wrestling, I was the 220. I was 220 and heavyweight, and track I did the big man's relay and shot put and disc.
I did shot put. Wasn't very good. I did it.
I
love shot put.
Do you believe in cutting weight or at natural weight?
Like cutting weight?
Yeah, for competitions.
Oh, when I was fun fact with that one too, I always had to cut weight on certain days of wrestling. Like for instance, when I came from football one year, I remember this one. I was 235 on the dot when I was coming in from out of football, and my weight class was 220.
Yeah.
And me cutting weight a lot because my wrestling coaches, I say, was probably the hardest training I have done because wrestling shape is the best shape I say. It was just so intense because my coaches were pissed off at me because it's you gotta watch what you eat when you're doing football. I'm I'm gonna eat, and to a point during the season, I say the first and second in the middle of the season and stuff. It's when I started buckling down on my weight. I said, okay, I can cut this, I can eat that, but I can eat this, but slowly watch it grow.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough balancing all of those. How do you think that that compares to being in the ring? Is it a different?
I say wrestling for me now, going through the motions when I was younger, is I had my first match when I was 18, 19. And going from being in a wrestling ring, when I first started training, it's definitely different, I say, because it's just different movements of it in the ring. I'm sorry, I'm just sitting there thinking.
Oh, it's okay.
It's different movements in the ring are super different, in amateur wrestling, but some of them, some of the training, the rolls and stuff, it comes from wrestling a little bit for me. So I took to the rolls a lot more easier than most people did. But now going and looking into it, it's so crazy because it feels like a wrestling, not like an amateur wrestling match, but with a little bit of extra stuff into it, a little bit that makes sense.
Yeah, definitely makes sense. You said that you were really good at the rolls. I'm also really good at the rolls. You see me at a Texas Roadhouse run, I fucking love bread.
My little brother had that. My little brother had a phase like that with bread.
It's not a phase. It was never a phase.
Man. It's a lifestyle, man.
It is a lifestyle. It's probably one that I'm gonna have to start getting test strips for at some point.
Oh no, don't say that.
Oh, that's dark.
Oh yeah. So like when you decided you wanted to become a wrestler, like what kind of wrestler did you like model yourself after? Like who did you want to be in the ring?
So I had a lot of ideas going into there because like I like so many different styles of wrestling. Like I like Kurt Angle a lot. Then I like The Rock's style. Then I like going into it. I think until like my first one I wanted to be was Kurt Angle. I wanted to see. I got the singlet just for Kurt Angle. I did the ankle lock, like I did the ankle slam. Sometimes if you watch some of my matches now, I still do like little bits of Kurt Angle stuff with it. Like I know back in the day when me and Josh was doing DPW,
Yeah.
I had a bit when what's it called again? When Kurt Angle when he was on the you guys remember Kurt Angle now, guys, don't y'all?
Oh yeah, Perk Angle, yes.
Have you guys ever watched it? Have you guys ever watched a match of Kurt Angle where he already pulled the straps down already, walks around all fired up, pulls them back up again, and drops them back down. So my idea was, I said, you know what? I'm gonna drop the straps down, pull them back up. So I'm like Kurt Angle, but I just basically turned up and let's go. I'm ready to go to work.
Brilliant.
That's perfect.
But as I start going forward in my training and wrestling, I started to see a lot of resemblance in myself with like D'Lo Brown.
Oh yeah,
a lot. D'Lo Brown, because like the thing for me with D'Lo Brown, it made me like him a lot more because like one, he was a guy that looked just like me, big guy, not that much muscle tone at the time, but he came back. This is way before he came back being ripped,
Yeah.
And like. And seeing the stuff like his mat, how he jumped off the top ropes and how he moved around, how he carried himself like a high flying guy, but he's a bigger guy with it, made me feel like I had a chance in wrestling because like I'm a bigger heavy guy. Instead of me being able to just toss people and throw people, I'm able to do stuff like frog splash off there or like flying shoulder tackles, cross bodies, and all that. And made it into like this. That one, like D'Lo Brown, really connected to me a lot. Just looking at that, like a lot of big men. Like I always said, like I went from stages, man. I went from Kurt Angle, D'Lo Brown, Keith Lee, all the way to hold on, let's take it. It's like Abyss and all them. And heck, my favorite too, Samoa Joe. But just like watching all of them, like big guys move around like they made me feel like I had a chance in in wrestling. To do something different than just be a big guy throwing people around.
Yeah, those are like something kind of similar. I was watching. You mentioned DPW, but it was a BoJack match, and I don't know if this is an insult or not. I'm taking it as a compliment. But she's like, she saw a BoJack match. She's like, oh, you could do that. She like saw him like doing all this crazy shit. She's like, oh, you could do that, and like having somebody like your size that could do these crazy things is definitely cool. I was expecting you to get somebody to laugh at that. Now it just feels like you guys are like, oh man, that fucking sucks for him.
Oh man, that island's so far away, bro.
Yeah.
Like from me, I think the thing for me that made me like say, oh, I got a chance. So I remember watching Josh showed me this match. It was Keith Lee. So with me growing up, I'm just going to step back a little bit, add Josh into this a little bit because Josh is a real big factor in wrestling, in my wrestling career as well too. Because like it's so weird. We're tagged now, but we've been a tag team ever since we were like younger. We used to hate it back in the day when we first traded. We used to hate each other, but then we just became best friends.
Yeah.
Why?
But you know how kids are. You know how kids are, man. We just, like you asked both of us, we don't even know what it was about. We just hated each other for no reason.
But what was the turning point?
So we was underage and we couldn't get into bars and stuff. So they used to leave us in the car together. And me and Josh used to get out the car and walk to the gas station and walk back with each other. And just be like, chilling with each other, and we just became friends like that. And he was like, you know what? He's not that bad now.
Okay.
There's a little bit I would like to unpack with this. So was it like people you were like traveling with after a show? They would go to a bar.
Yeah. So basically, it was like a local show we did and stuff. So they would just chill us in the car.
That's fucked up.
No, looking back at it, yeah, but like at the time for me and Josh, we didn't care. We were just two kids happy to get out the car and go get snacks and stuff and chill.
Dude, like being under like the gas station is like the best place. Like me and my friend in high school used to like walk from our neighborhood to Sheetz, and like walking into a Sheetz Do you need to do something? You good? Are you good?
Me?
Yeah.
No, Mrs. Moss is right here. I'm just trying to
give you a minute, dude.
No, we're good. We're good.
All right, Mikey. This is the first time he's been on the podcast. It's just unacceptable. Like, give me a minute.
The meat man messing up, man. I'm just saying.
It's the meat man's the worst.
Meat man's going spoiled. No, I'm just fucking with you. But no, like walking to the gas station, like getting like a slushie and like some candy and just like talking this shit is like underrated in my opinion.
Right. It is. It's just like those little moments. Just the moments. Like I'm like for me and Josh's friendship, I feel like me and have like a lot of moments that like we needed each other and we both was a part of each other. It's just so weird to us. Like if something happens to me, it always happens like this. Something good happens with me, something bad happens to Fuller. Something good happens to Fuller, something bad happens to me. Then both of us have one of those moments like both things will happen good for both of us. And we call each other, man, guess what just happened? He said, man, guess what? Guess what just happened? I'm like, what? This is awesome.
Yeah, that is great. And you've got to like to balance each other out. Like when you're going the good, he's got the bad, and you've got to like lift each other up and carry each other. For those who don't know, Josh Fuller is your tag team partner for the Delinquents, which is the tag team that you guys are in.
They are Delinquents.
Delinquents.
Don't forget about Jet too.
Jet. Oh yeah, Jet. I'm not even gonna say his last name.
Jet Jagori.
Jagori. Jet Jagori. Yes.
Is there a the? There is no the. It's
there ain't no the. It's
okay.
Delinquents.
Yeah.
Sorry. That's why I brought him on because I'm a piece of
Trust
shit.
me, I think the crazy thing about it is like when me and Josh like when we travel a lot of places, most people can't spell Delinquents very well.
Dude, I can't.
They just be like such and such versus Delinquents, and like it's spelled a little differently than the usual. I'm like, what?
Can I try to spell Delinquents real quick?
I was about to say Daniel spelled Delinquents.
Sorry.
DEL. Can you use it in a sentence, please?
I am a delinquent.
Okay. Can I have like the part of speech that it's
gambling?
I don't know what that means. I don't think you will.
It's an example of delinquent.
Okay. I was like asking like is it a verb, an adverb? So
it's an Indian adverb.
Yo, the only thing I'm saying is this: if when you edit this and stuff, you should do like when you start spelling delinquents, have the words pop out, be like DEL something something something.
Yes.
If you get it wrong, it falls down.
No, if you get it wrong, like hit the ding, like they do in the spelling bee. Like,
so hold on. Go ahead and spell delinquents.
Okay, so it's DELIQUE.
Are you looking?
No, I'm not.
I think he's looking.
I
think he's.
I'm not.
I think he's.
I'm looking at the soundboard because I'm about to play.
Okay. You're clearly looking at something.
Okay, hold on. Go ahead again. Do it one more time.
I'm doing my eyes closed.
Yeah, there you go.
DELIQUENTS.
I like how all three of us were.
Hey, I'm just saying this. If Josh was here, he would be proud of that.
I appreciate that. And we're definitely going to need to have Josh here at some point.
You got to.
Josh, if for anything that you need to know about Josh, he has a AJ Styles shirt with his name on it.
Yeah, man, that shirt is lost forever.
Are you familiar with this? The AJ Styles shirt?
The way you phrased that was out of pocket.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. I should have. So AJ Styles, when he was in TNA, had a shirt where it says AJ on it in white, but it's like dripping. So it looks like.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Okay, yes. So it's kind of. Hold on, let me pull it up.
Oh, yeah. I wish you put up. If you go to Josh's Brainbuster, you can see you can see the shirt on it. I think it's kind of dope.
I'll pull it up. Yeah.
before.
You guys got any more questions?
Yeah, we do. Where do you see yourself in like what is your dream? What is your like goal, your end goal for wrestling?
I mean, I think my end goal is just like everybody in wrestling. His end goal is to be able to get a contract, wrestle for big companies, travel. Um, I think my biggest thing right now, I like to break my like stuff down in like steps a little bit. I just want to right now going forward. I just want to get my name out there a lot more than usual. That's my big main goal. I want to start small like that. I just don't want to just think and dream on it right now about it. But I think like I like to take steps. Like 1 year, like I want my name to be out here a lot more. Second one might be I want to at least get on AEW, either like doing something.
Yeah.
That's my end goal right there for right now. But like the end goal I want is still take some time to work for, but I feel like if I work hard enough at it, I'm gonna achieve it.
Yeah, dude. I definitely think you've got what it takes. And Keith Lee's getting up there. We need that next generational big guy that's gonna make kids look and say, "Hey, I can do this too." So
100%.
I definitely think you got it in there, and I'm definitely rooting for you. Who are some other people like in the wrestling community that you think that more people need to know about?
I'll say the first person's first. I feel like a lot of people need to know about Jet Chikori. Jet is really talented, really good guy. He's really talented, man. That's all I'm putting out. He's really talented. He's a good guy. Good head on the shoulders. He's cool. He does pretty well. Who else? I'm gonna go with. I feel like a lot of people know Eel O'Neill right now. I like Eel a lot too. He's been a good friend going into like the journey with me and Josh too. I had matches with him before, but he's really good. I feel like a lot of people need to know him. Let's see here. Who else? Adriel. Yes, Adriel Noctis. If you don't know who Adriel is, he used to be in the Vegas scene a lot. He just, he's started to come down to the Midwest a lot more now. And I speak very highly of Adriel, the same way I'll speak highly of Jet Chikori and Josh. He's really good and talented. I just think he's just one of those guys that really needs a chance. I feel like when people see what he can do, people's gonna be like, okay, that's that guy.
Awesome. Yeah, it's nice though because you're like we get a lot of North Carolina guys on there, so it's nice that we're hearing some new names that we haven't heard before.
100%.
Yeah, so that's awesome. Who let's give it like all-time goal bucket list match, and then who are some of the wrestlers that you'd like to wrestle this in the next couple of years?
Let's see. I like to get the ones in the next couple of years first. Yeah, that is okay. I think I'm gonna do it like this. I'm gonna go Takeman, Jack, Chase Holiday. I already wrestled. I want to say Hoodfoot again because I really want to wrestle Hoodfoot. Yeah. Billy Starks, Billy Starks, O'Shea Edwards, and Rick Swan. I always forget this man's name. I felt bad. Okay, he's going with 7 right now.
Were you looking for James Ellsworth?
Huh?
Was James Ellsworth? Is that the name you were forgetting?
Oh hell no. I forgot his name.
Hornswoggle.
I'm gonna move on from it though. Okay. But yeah, and the next couple of years, Keith Lee is definitely the top list right there.
Yeah,
I really want to work Keith Lee. Goes Keith Lee, Powerhouse Hobbs. I really want to work Dustin a lot. Dustin. Dang, this is on the spot too. I'm thinking WWE right now. Dang, I want to do Dijak on there too. So I'm gonna do those top 4, and I'm gonna do one more on top of there. I'm just gonna shoot for the stars. Probably screw Adam Cole. That's my top 5 right there.
That's a pretty good top 5.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Yeah.
I just started. I always want to work with like bigger guys and try to show off a little bit, you know.
What about tag team wise? What are some teams that you'd like you and Josh to face?
Like right now, teams I feel like me and Josh, I really want to face right now. I really want to face right now. I really, 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 really want to face right now would be Sean Kemp and Chase Holiday. That's definitely number 1.
Yeah.
I really want to work. I really want to work. I want to say Let's say one tag team that DPW had out there for a while. TFS. That sounds familiar.
I think so. Yeah. I vaguely. Not enough to say the right name, but I know who you're talking about.
I think I said that name wrong, but you know they gonna get mad at me. They can get mad at me.
Yeah, fuck
that. Who else here? I really want to work Kevin Cool. And then Kevin Cool.
Violence is forever.
Violence is forever. I feel like I really want to work them. And I want to work the Star Factory as together, like with Bojack and Diego Hill.
Yeah, High Flying Star something.
Yeah, I really want to work with them a lot too.
That would be great. I would like to see you wrestle. I just blinked. Anybody and everybody. I want to go far. So our typical co-host isn't here today. He has a question that he always likes to ask. We usually close out the show with it. Let's say it could either be your cheat meal, it could be like your like hungover meal. Like, what's your go-to meal like? Where it's just like you can have whatever you want to. What are you getting?
I like cheeseburgers a lot, man. I'm a big so 2 things I like getting: cheeseburgers and milkshakes right now. But I haven't had a milkshake in a while though. But
yeah, that sucks.
If I have like a cheat meal with it, I'll go to Wendy's, get like a triple stack with the bacon on there with a little bit a little bit of mayonnaise on it, and I'll get their what's it called again, strawberry frosty with it, and just go eat, bite, fry with it, and that'll be. Then if you talk about like dessert though, man, I'm a big brownie guy.
Ooh. What's your fondest memory of a cheeseburger?
That's a good question.
Like the best cheeseburger I ever had.
Sure.
Yeah, however you want to take that.
So check this out. I got a story for you. So I was in Richmond in this place. I forgot it's called Firehouse 7. And they had this burger challenge that you eat they got like a real big burger, and it was surrounded by like chips, tater tots, and what's it called again? It was sweet potato fries. And that burger was so good, man. It had like 6 different kinds of cheeses on there, and every time you took a bite out of it, the cheese would just stretch. And I just remember enjoying that burger, man, and like I was going to war for that. And the crazy thing about it was I got it done, ate it all, and got a free t-shirt from it. But I was like, dang, man, I never gonna eat like that again. But shit.
Was it a cool? Do you still wear the t-shirt?
I still do. It's at my house now. I be honest with you, I probably lost it.
That's awesome. I love a good eating challenge.
If you have $10.
Okay, yes.
If you have $10 and you're going to try to get as much food or the best quality food possible, fast food wise, where are you going?
Cookout.
Cookout.
Because I could get a couple plates for that, man. You think about it.
Sure can. You sure can. You sure can.
What's your go-to
cookout? My go-to cookout, it goes like this. It goes spicy chicken sandwich with either I like to get like 2 of the bacon wraps and some of the little cheese bites.
Yeah.
That's one plate. My second plate would be 2 cheeseburger quesadillas.
Oh yeah.
With cheese bites on it, and if I do another plate, third plate would be a chicken wrap filled with 2 more bacon. What's it gonna get wraps? And like my drink of choice would be a milkshake. My favorite one right now. Last time I went down there with Jet, we did North Carolina was I think I got like the peanut butter Oreo.
That's a good one. I've had that recently for the first time.
That one and that orange thing, like the push pop ones.
Oh yeah. Can you make that? Can you make that motion again?
Yeah, that's a lot.
No. So the push pop one, the push pop.
Yeah, I know exactly.
Milkshake.
Yep. Can
That
I get
was so good.
for those cheeseburger quesadillas? Get bacon in them next time. Get a cheeseburger. Yeah, add bacon.
Ooh, that sounds crazy.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, I get like a bacon quesadilla, bacon cheeseburger quesadilla, man.
Yeah, dude.
And I beg them, and I always beg all the time for them to put so much like cookout sauce in there.
Do they ever do it?
Oh, they always do it. They always look out for me.
Yeah, I just make sure you weren't begging for nothing.
Yeah, we're
I've asked very nicely too.
Yeah,
we got
bacon's really nice.
Yeah.
There's no mean way to beg.
Yeah, there is. Yeah.
Is there?
Yeah, I think so.
How? Do it. Beg me in a mean way right now.
Listen here, you asshole. I need that bag of Twizzlers, and I need it now. I'm begging you.
I want waffle fries.
You piece of shit.
Please, if you have a chance.
The shirt off your back, I'll have it right now, you asshole. Yeah, you can be mean with begging. And I will end this by saying I'm begging you to come back on. Bring Josh next time. This has been really fun. And yeah, dude, this is awesome. If you don't know who Mikey Banker is, educate yourself. Okay, so here's another question. For somebody that doesn't know Mikey Banker, tell them what match, go on YouTube, and just which match would you want them to look at?
Dang. This is a good one. I say you can watch, if you look up Mikey Banker versus Mach 10 for Flying V fights, that's a good one. I think you get that. If you have if you have IWTV or anything, you can look my stuff up from Naptown, look at my stuff up from Flying V. I think I'm missing one more.
You had a really cool match.
What's up on Flying V
show? Say
again?
At the last Ace show, you versus the Long Shots. That was a cool match.
Yep, that's a good match I want to put out there too. I think they're on IWTV too. Yeah. But like if you look at some old stuff, you can check down there too as well. But like my top 5 matches, top 3 matches would be Mikey Banker versus Mach 10. If you want to watch a tag team match, you can look up Mikey Banker. You can look up DPW. I want to say the second night you can watch me and Josh face the reality, which I think that was a real special match right there for us right there. Another match I would have to say a lot of our matches come from DPW. I mean DPW, Naptown All Pro and stuff. So please check out Naptown because that stuff is some good stuff. Like they did great storytelling, good place. Naptown All Pro.
For sure.
How they do it? There we go.
You're getting there. One of them's right.
One of them. I think this one's right. I think it's this one. Nat. I think this is Nat. Who knows? J-Bro's probably yelling at me.
Just throwing up gang signs.
Throwing up gang signs.
But this has been great. Check out Mikey Banker. Instagram is _Mikey Banker. We'd love to have you back on. Thank you for taking the time to talk with us. This has been real fun, man.
No worries. Yes, sir. You guys have a good night. I'm going to get out of here and eat some chicken.